Hey everybody, welcome back to gggaming. In this video, we're going to go over all the details for this repeat raid event for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. Talk about all the details on these guys, how they work, what they do, just to make the raid a little more easier for you. There's a lot of this content out there, but none of it with my twist and my recommendations. So stick around and let's get to it. All right, let's get into this. Let's not waste any time. We're going to do this a little unconventionally. We're going to have the Cerebi database set up on our left with the game on our right. Why? Because this is the third time around these guys have already been released, and I don't have their base models anymore in the game to be able to show you the stats and moves, etc. So we'll use the awesome database that we have over here on the left, that we have these two set up kind of right next to each other. We're going to walk you through what they are, how they work, and then a little bit of what the raid flow is and what to expect. Since if you've been playing the game as long as I have, this is old news and you don't really care, but hey, you get my spin on it in this case, so thanks for watching. All right, Walking Wake is Tera type water, so that is going to be his type, along with Iron Leaves is going to be psychic, so those are going to be ultimately what we are focused on when figuring out who we want to use to solo these raids. All right, the big part of these raids, when you first enter them, from a flow perspective, turn 0 is going to be right here. So this is the Iron Leaves turn 0 down here. When there's 99% time rating, basically before you even get to use a move, they are going to either put up Electric Terrain or Sunny Day. All right, depending on which one you're fighting. Also, Walking Wake is only available in the Scarlet game. Iron Leaves is only available in the Violet game, so you're not going to be able to couch those naturally in the raids unless you have that particular game. To get the other one, you're going to have to go to an online raid. All right, so that's how that works. You have to go to the online raid to be able to get the other one, or have somebody else trade one to you. But if you want to battle them both, you'll have to go to the online raid to be able to get the other one. All right. What was I saying? Sunny Day and Electric Terrain. When those are put up in turn 0, that's going to trigger both of their abilities, Photosynthesis and Quark Drive, which boosts their predominant stat. Very, very easy to counter. Just use a different terrain or a different weather pattern, and you will be able to erase both of those on turn 1 if you go first and you use that. Otherwise, the NPCs can help you out. If you have Logan, they'll put grassy terrain down and immediately wipe out Iron Leaves' electric terrain, so that won't even be an issue anyway if you do get that NPC to assist you. There are no NPCs that put up weather patterns. So you're not going to be able to erase Sunny Day with any of them, so you'll have to do that on your own. But otherwise, the other big item to note in this battle is they both have a move that is boosted by a further 50%. All right, so that is Psyblade and Hydro Steam. Both of those moves are boosted by 50%, and that's a terrible 50% draw, but you get the idea. They're both boosted by 50% when Sunny Day or Electric Terrain is up. So be extra careful of that, because those moves do get stronger. Okay, so now let's shift gears here and talk about the actual raid flow. So we know turn 0, we get Electric Terrain or Sunny Day. All right, so we're focused down here now. We're down here on the scripted actions. This is where we're talking now. All right, so turn 0, you're going to get that move. Your first turn should be something to either counter it or throw up a taunt. All right, taunt is going to be key for Iron Leaves, because Iron Leaves uses this really, really annoying move up here called Sword Dance. Sword Dance can be used multiple times by Iron Leaves in the background without you even realizing it's happening, because she uses it with the NPCs, and those moves are not visible. Iron Leaves can go from 0 attack to +6 attack without you even seeing it, which makes her really dangerous, and debatably more dangerous than Walking Wake. Because of that, she can one-shot a lot of Pokemon, making the actual raid very, very complicated when it doesn't need to be. Turn 1 for Iron Leaves, throw up a taunt, and stop that Sword Dance. Use other moves that drop attack power, or your NPCs that have Intimidate can also help tremendously in this regard, because Iron Leaves is all physical attack, where Walking Wake is all special attack. So using Pokemon to counter them up here, so special and then full attack on Iron Leaves, drop those stats accordingly, and you'll make that much more easily. There are no NPCs that drop special attack. There's only the NPCs that drop the physical attack, which I'll put up on the screen with the Intimidate ability, and you'll be able to use those guys to really help you with Iron Leaves if you're struggling with her. Otherwise, the rest of the raid is pretty straightforward. They're going to debuff their stats or reset their stats at 50% down there, and then they're going to reset your stats at 25%, which is really, really late in the game, so it's not too big a deal. So go ahead and focus on buffing yourself up early on. There are several builds that you can just one-shot these guys by maxing out your stats and then hitting them with a really strong, super effective move. But I'll let you kind of look some of those up on your own. But I do know there are some really, really well. All right, that is that. That covers the basics for what these are, how they work, and what to expect. So let's get into some of the good counters that you can expect from this. So for both of these, there's really one Pokemon that I'm going to recommend right out of the gate that's just phenomenal. And I will do raid showcases for some of these in separate videos so that you can kind of see the builds and see how they play out to kind of get yourself a good kind of frame or nothing else, just a good entertainment value and seeing these guys be able to solo these Pokemon really, really easily. Like I said, Iron Leaves is my dominant Pokemon in the game because I do have Violet, but Bellibolt is great for both of these. Bellibolt literally can trounce both of these Pokemon without any issue at all with this build that you see right down here. It's just Parabolic Charge, Electric Terrain, Acid Spray, and Chilling Water. Chilling Water is only relevant to Iron Leaves. That's not relevant to Walking Wake. You can swap that up to something else for Walking Wake, because Walking Wake is using special attack and not physical attack. Chilling Water is just what you're using on Iron Leaves to help drop some of that attack boost, because we do not have Taunt here. But the Acid Spray is going to drop both of their special defenses by 2 stats. And then Parabolic Charge combined with Metronome is just amazing, because every single time you use it, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then, of course, the Electric Terrain, you're going to take advantage of that. So Iron Leaves is going to help buff Bellibolt, or Walking Wake. You'll have to put down the terrain to actually get that buff. But overall, this particular build is extraordinarily simple. You're just going to go in, drop the defense stat a couple times with Acid Spray, and then just throw up terrain if you need it, and just Parabolic Charge until the game is over, till the raid is over, because it's just that strong. There really is not a lot to it. And I'll show you that. I'll actually do a showcase raid on that one that you can check out. The other really, really good ones against Iron Leaves, Moltres. If you got the Galarian Moltres, hey, have at it, because this one is really, really awesome against Iron Leaves. I will definitely show you that one in a raid battle, a showcase. The Muck is pretty good. We'll probably put a showcase up of that one. King Gambit, that's the old school one. That's the build that worked way back when they first launched this. It still works really, really great for Iron Leaves. Again, none of these builds are really for Walking Wake, because Walking Wake is not in my game, so I don't know what those are. But go check out other folks' guides. There's lots and lots of great guides out there for him. The one that I can give you, the 2 recommendations I can give you are Bellibolt and obviously Miraidon. Miraidon is going to be a win against Walking Wake as well. No problem there, because they are the couple of the strongest electric types in the game, and they both have access to that same move, which is Parabolic Charge. Miraidon does not work the best against Iron Leaves, so I would not recommend that. Iron Leaves does beat him down pretty good, and he can't really stay alive. Annihilate, another great option against Iron Leaves. Rage Fist combined with this other stuff just really, really wrecks Iron Leaves. The fighting type is the only issue with Annihilate. All right, so the fighting type does trigger the weakness from that side blade, so you are likely going to get knocked out once, if not twice. But in the process of doing so, with the Rage Fist building, Annihilate has no issue at all taking out Iron Leaves once you do get Terralized to Ghost, removing that weakness. So really, really good stuff there. If you are still holding on to the Mew from the Mewtwo Tier 7 raids, this Mew build works great against Iron Leaves. All right, there's almost nothing to it. Really, really straightforward. Of course, turn 1 is Taunt. Boost yourself with a Sword Dance, throw a couple Mud Slaps in her face to drop the accuracy, and then it's just Leech Life till it's over. Nothing crazy about it. It just works. Mew is awesome. Works really, really well. Along with Mew, you can use Slitherwing. Slitherwing gets access to that Leech Life. Lunge is great because it drops the attack, so that's going to work really, really well against Iron Leaves. Did not have any issue at all with this Pokemon beating Iron Leaves. She did one-shot Slitherwing a couple times if the attack gets fully maxed out, so you want to make sure you're using that lunge to help drop the attack, or have some Intimidate NPCs to help you out with this one. Arceus, of course, is the go-to for both Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. The Stellar type Arceus, which is my new recommendation, the new king of the game, that with this build of Acid Spray, Taunt, Recover, and Judgment, are just simply amazing. In this case, use the Ghost Plate or the Spooky Plate for Iron Leaves, use the Electric Plate for Walking Wake, and you are just going to wreck both of them. There's just no contest. Arceus has zero problem taking out both of these Pokemon, and we will show you that as well in its own separate showcase video. The other one, of course, our brand new legendary Terapagos, which is simply amazing on his own regard, also has zero issue taking out Iron Leaves with this build right here. The primary focus being in Calm Mind, Tera Starstorm, and Bug Buzz, because Bug Buzz will drop her special defense occasionally, and it's super effective against Iron Leaves, which just makes it awesome. And we've got a full comprehensive build for Terapagos out there as well. We'll probably do the showcase video on that one as well, so you can see all of these guys in their own respective battles, and hopefully give you a little idea of what you can work with. Again, there are lots and lots of options out there for these guys and ultimately what to work with, but these are the ones I'm going to recommend based on my testing, and all of these will have their own separate showcase video that you can check out. So go check out the one that you are most interested in, or multiple. Otherwise, hey, this is gggaming. Thanks for checking out this video. Thanks for always coming back and checking out these really, really good guides, and come back for the next one. See ya.